Speaking of football season getting started, is this year different for NC State? And I'm saying different, not the football stuff, the NC State stuff. And you know what I'm saying, right? NC State stuff, NC State bleep. Is it gone? Can the last calendar year of NC State athletics change the mindset of NC State fans? Because there's an article on ESPN where if you're a superstitious person, they're taunting the football gods. So, I mean, do we have to run through what NC State stuff means? Probably not, right? Quick refresher.
Yeah, I might as well throw a little refresher out there for the people.
There is a prevailing thought in NC State fandom that there's some kind of curse or jinx that makes the trials that you face particularly sting. Like they're a little bit more like open wound, throw some salt in there. They are the things that you rarely see. They are missed kicks to force overtime. You lose in overtime. They are penalties that take you off of first and goal. There are just you feel like you should be better than you are.
That's why they call it NC State.
There you go. Well, this article on NC State is kind of about like, hey, can NC State get over the hump? Hey, they have a lot of new talent this year. They're looking good. There's some hype. And you can't, like, I don't even know if the article was designed for this, but you can't, reading the quotes, separate the fact that everybody involved knows what they deal with. Right? So you look at the last, 6 months and maybe a little bit longer in NC State timelines. You have an improbable run to the Final Four for the first time in 40 years for the men's basketball team. You have a Final Four run by the women's basketball team. You have an Omaha run by the baseball team. You had some things that went your way, like Michael O'Connell's shot went in, right? It didn't rattle in and out. It didn't go in to force overtime only to lose in overtime, right? You beat Duke in the ACC tournament, and you beat Duke in the NCAA tournament. It wasn't beating Duke just to get beat by Duke later. Like, the things that felt like NC State stuff weren't happening. Are they past it? Boo Corrigan, NC State athletic director, quoted in the article saying, "Winning can be a habit. Finding a way to win and letting go of the past, right? Instead of waiting for the other shoe to drop, how about waiting for something great to happen? That's a different mindset than we've had here before, and I think it's really important." End of quote from Boo Corrigan. Now, there are sports psychologists that'll tell you, like, positive thinking helps, right? The whole golf deal, if you have to go over water on a par 3, you say in your mind, in your mind's voice, hit it on the green. Hit it on the green. You don't say, don't hit it in the water, because those negative thoughts, like, they come true. Is the last year enough to truly get that impending doom out of NC State fans, NC State historians, coaches, anyone that's been around? This is, I believe, a more extreme example, but I am a Mets fan. Adam Gold, who hosts the show previous to this one, also a Mets fan. I can tell you right now, Mets fans, we expect the other shoe to drop. There you go. Like, fire that like 10 more times. That's a Mets fan's inner monologue right there. But, like, they go on a 10-game winning streak. Mets fans are constantly thinking, all right, who's going to get hurt? All right, who's going to go into a slump? How is this going to be taken away from us this time? Dave Doeren quoted in the article, "For our fans, instead of feeling jinxed, they're feeling not jinxed. Or, sorry, they're not feeling jinxed. Or whatever that curse is that they've talked about for years, it seems to be gone, and I am thankful for that, because I've had to endure some, like, are you bleeping me's?" Exactly. They are talking about NC State stuff not being a thing anymore. Is it that simple? Is it a magical run to the Final Four, and suddenly it's not a thing anymore? Grayson McCall quoted in the article, talking about all the success NC State has had across multiple sports. "Football is next. It's the year of the Wolfpack." Davin Van joined in. "Oh, yeah, it is, for sure, 100%. I'm not superstitious. I say it all the time. If I were superstitious, sounds like a lot of taunting of the football gods. Right? Imagine if after the Red Sox beat the Yankees in that 2004 come from behind 3-0 series, if they just started openly going like, that whole curse of the Bambino was a crock of bleep before they won the World Series. Right? It's like, all right, I get that you had some good stuff happen here, but I don't know. Maybe it just feels like you're being a little over the top with it.
So what needs to happen then? To say it's over? To say it's done? What needs to happen? Do they need to make the CFP? Win an ACC championship?
Here's the hard part.
Or, not drop a touchdown or something like that to miss on the ACC championship game?
It's over the first time you're in that situation and you don't think about it.
Yeah.
So it's the first time NC State is in, a game that they, like, say the last game of the season against UNC, and they know if they win it, they go to the ACC championship game. And maybe even they'd feel real good if they win it, they go to the college football playoff. And it's a tie game, and there's 2 minutes left. If you truth serum the fans, and they're all sitting there waiting for the bad to happen, or, like, not talking about it, because that thing happens too, right? Where it's awkward because all your friends are refusing to say what everybody is thinking. You're all thinking, when is it going to happen? What bad's going to happen? But instead, you're just coolly going like, weather's nice. It's like if that's when it's over. That's when those things don't matter. Guess what? When the Red Sox are getting close to winning, nobody thinks about the curse of the Bambino anymore. They've won enough. They've, 4 championships since then?
Yeah.
Like it's in the past. Nobody brings it up anymore. I think the only way to get through it is, if the football team wins something of significance. If you win an ACC championship, you win you make it to the semifinals of the college football playoff, like you win games. It's one of those chicken or the egg, right? Do you have to get rid of NC State stuff to accomplish something great, or do you have to accomplish something great to get rid of NC State stuff? If I had the answer, I'd be coaching the team. If I had the answer, I'd be DMing on social media. I doubt Dave Doeren checks his DMs, but I'd be passing it along because, like I always say, it's better when teams are better in our area. By the way, in the article, they do point out that Dave Doeren, early in his tenure, fielded calls gauging interest in open head coaching jobs before opting to return to NC State. He was quoted saying, "I didn't know if the AD wanted me here, and so when you don't feel like you're wanted, what are you going to do? You're going to look. And so, yeah, there was a time where I was looking until I felt like that wasn't the case." End of quote. That was the Debbie Out era. I thought that was interesting. Now he's all in. Now he's got to break the curse.
He's not going anywhere.
Now he's donated millions to help out programs in the area. It's he's committed to the community, but maybe that's how you do it. Maybe enough charity, and you can, and the football gods will look down upon you with favor. I don't know what it is, but if the curse is broken, this is gonna be a really fun year for NC State.
Mm-hmm.
If it is broken, if DJ Burns was the David that slayed that Goliath, this is gonna be a really fun football year. And if that's the case, like, retire his number across all sports. The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 99.9 The Fan. Yeah. Could be right back. It also, and I'm just going to open this up, could be the worst setup in history. Could be, I think it's over. I think we beat the curse, only to be,